Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my next quote of the day. Today we have a quote from John Muir. I'm sure you already know who John Muir is. It's spelled M-U-I-R, and it's on nature. And I love this quote. I know I say that too much, but I do really, truly love this quote. It impacts me deeply every time I'm reminded of it. That's why I think these quotes of the day are worthy of doing. He said this: I am losing precious days. I am degenerating into a machine for making money. I am earning nothing in this trivial world of men. I must break away and get out into the mountains to learn the news. No, I'm going to read that again. This one's just so amazing. He says, I am losing precious days. I am degenerating into a machine for making money. I am earning nothing in this trivial world of men. I must break away and get out into the mountains to learn the news. So I think he was really, really right. Most of us are slowly degenerating into machines to make money. 5 days a week, that being a machine, getting up, going to work, working, coming home, being tired, going, wasting away your evening trying to recover, going to bed, next morning, go to work, just like a machine. Just imagine a Ford factory plant or any auto plant in the whole world. It's full of little machines, and a robot comes around and does a weld and comes back up and goes around, and the next, and it's a machine. That's all it does. It just does this little circle. It's got a built-in computer routine. Well, think about how much our lives resemble that. This routine of getting up every morning. Yeah, I got to get him, go to work. Every morning is Monday morning for me. It was when I was working. I got to go to work, and so you get dressed, you take the same route to work, the same routine. You get to work, you go through the same problems with people, and you have the same fights, and you have the same friendships, and then you get off work and you fight your way home in the bad traffic at night, and then you collapse and you try to relax, watch some TV, then you go to bed and get up in the morning and do exactly the same thing. Just that robot. Matt, get this picture in your mind. You've seen pictures of it, of this robot in a factory. Over here, weld, back. Over here, weld, back. He was so right. We'd have degenerated into machines for no other purpose than making money. We don't even get the joy of the money for most of us. We just barely survive and get by. And it's getting worse and worse all the time. All the money is accumulated into people at the top who are having wonderful, amazing lives. They aren't boring machines that do the same thing every day. They go out on trips. They see the world. They do all kinds of fun things. So we are machines, and they are getting all the reward. Uh, I think John Muir had it right. I really do. He said, I don't want to be this machine anymore. I got to get out of here. John Muir called it the trivial world of men, meaningless, purposeless, valueless world of men. So you make another widget that's going to end up in a landfill pretty quickly. That's a trivial world of men. That's just, you made your boss rich up the line. They get richer and richer and richer, and you just stay as poor as ever, or at least just middle nothing, nothing special. All our specialness is gone. All that make us amazing and passionate and wonderful human beings, it's all gone because we're not wonderful, amazing human beings anymore. We're machines for making money. I got tired of being a machine for making money. I made, when I retired, I was over 30 years in the grocery business. I had like $5,000 in cash and $10,000 in assets. After 30 years of working, that's what I had. Of course, I had a family. I raised a family and kids, and all the money I had went into the family and the kids, of course. And what little hobbies I had and could do, and the time we could go on vacations, it was all gone. The guys above me got rich. I had nothing. I mean, I had next to nothing after 30 years. And so I don't want to live that way. It's the trivial world of men, and I want out. And the way out is right here, right where I'm standing right now, in the trees, in the mountains, in the deserts, in the forests. There's nothing trivial here. Everything is alive. Everything is life and death. If you've been in the desert much, everything wants to sting you or hurt you. It's kind of amazing. And so a walk through the desert is a walk of care. And even where I'm at now, I know there are bear in the area. They're not an issue. I know there are lots of coyotes. I hear them. There's snakes. We got a snake go through camp the other day, and it was a gopher snake, fortunately. But I have seen many rattlers, and I've had many rattlers rattling at me, saying, "You were too close. Get away." And so, and I've been out walking in the Sierras. A dozen times I've run into bears. I mean, face to face, 50 feet of a bear. Fortunately, they hunt for bears in the Sierras, and so every time they turned and ran away as quick as they could. They knew their life was on the line as much as mine was. But it's not a routine. I'm not a machine. And yes, sometimes I'm uncomfortable. And yes, sometimes I'm in danger. But I'm not a machine. I'm not living the trivial world of men. I'm not a machine for the sole purpose of making money for someone else. Oh man, I don't want that in my life. The thought of that makes me disgusted. Disgusted with myself. Disgusted for our society. Okay, I'm getting wound up. I'd better stop. I like what John Muir said here. I hope you will consider it. You were not born on this earth to become a machine for making money, to live a trivial life in a trivial world of men. Find your passion and live it. Whatever it is, I don't know what it is. You probably don't know what it is. Find it. Find it and live it. Don't be a machine created for no other purpose than to make money for someone else. Well, I hope you got something out of this video. If you did, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll talk to you on the next quote of the day. See you then.
A reflection on the same quote. From John Muir. I am losing precious days. I am degenerating into a machine for making money. I am learning nothing in this trivial world of men. I must break away and get out into the mountains to learn the news. As I move through this day, may I not forget what I'm here for. Let me not trade the sacred for the superficial, or let urgency drown out what is truly alive in me. May I feel the worth of my time, not in dollars, not in tasks checked off a list, but in how deeply I notice the world around me. Let me remember that the wind carries wisdom, that the mountains have stories, that silence can be a kind of truth-telling, and the most important news often arrives without a screen or signal. If I begin to feel mechanical, may I stop? If my days blur together, may I pause long enough to hear a bird sing, or let the sky soften something in me. May I never be so consumed that I forget to step outside and feel wonder. Let my life be shaped by what is real, by what restores me, by the wild and the quiet that call me back to who I am.